could sing a good song if we had one more person to sing.
True.
Mana mana.
Hi there, would you like to sing a song with us?
Mana mana.
Isn't that the name of a song?
I think so.
Mana mana.
Mana mana?
Mana mana.
Mana mana.
Ba-dee-ba-dee-bee.
Mana mana.
Ba-dee-bee-bee.
Mana mana.
Ba-dee-ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Mana mana.
Ba-dee-ba-dee-bee.
Mana mana.
Ba-dee-bee-bee.
Mana mana.
Ba-dee-ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Mana 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 mana.
Ba-dee-ba-dee-bee.
Mana mana.
Ba-dee-bee-bee.
Mana mana.
Ba-dee-ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Mana 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 mana. Even if I'm whopping up, beating it, baby. Mana mana.
Ba-dee-ba-dee-bee.
Mana mana.
Ba-dee-bee-bee.
Mana mana.
Ba-dee-ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee. Ba-dee-bee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Moms and dads, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the circus!
All right, folks, welcome to the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus, featuring
hello.
Lou Lombardi, a.k.a. Loudini, and Kevin O'Connor.
Hello.
Hello. Anyways, it's great to be back in the studio.
Yes.
It just seems like forever since we've been here.
I know.
So much has happened. I've seen so many great bands, and so many cool things have happened since the last time we've been together. But we're playing a little feet right now. You know why?
Because you have little feet?
I have little feet.
No, that's not it.
It's Lowell George's birthday.
Well, get out of town.
Yeah, so happy birthday
Happy birthday to you.
to Mr. Lowell George. And you know, if it wasn't for this Lowell George in this song, we would not have the band, the Dixie Chicks. Did you know that? They named themselves after this song.
Shut up.
Shut the front door.
Folks, you are learning so much just in the first, not even 5 minutes of this show.
Exactly.
Look at how much you have learned.
Amazing. It's totally incredible. Oh my God. Okay, speaking of totally incredible, oh my God. I went to the IBCs, not the ABC.
No.
I went to the International Blues Challenge preliminaries in Pittsburgh this week, and I heard my very good friend Jeff Fetterman
That's the boy.
tear that crap up, man. He just destroyed it. They were so freaking good, Kevin. I mean, they sounded just like this right here. The Jeff Fetterman Band on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
Steps away from heaven, babe, I'll set you free, alright. 7 steps away from heaven, babe, I'll set you free, alright. Well, wouldn't it be nice making love to you, baby? Will it be like paradise?
Jeff Fetterman Band on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
I got to tell you, I'm really sorry, Jeff. Scheduling conflict. I was not able to come down and see you, but here's what I've been doing, Lou. In the evening, I've been driving to Bradford, Pennsylvania, and I've been looking in Jeff's kitchen window every night. And I got to tell you, I've seen him perform, but it's just not the same watching him cook eggs. But nonetheless, I have that CD in my car, and I listen to it every time I'm in the car because it kicks ass.
Yeah,
You
it
don't
kicks
mind me
ass.
saying so. Fantastic.
Great job, Jeff.
Yes.
He did a great job at the IBCs.
Yeah.
He did not. They didn't win, but I'm telling you, man, Jeff, your performance was flawless, buddy. I mean, just like you sounded perfect. But you know who did take runner-up is our good friend Katie Simone.
I heard that, and congrats to her.
Yeah, so congratulations to Katie.
Outstanding, Katie.
I got to see Katie, the Katie and Tom show last Thursday down at Oliver Twist, and we had a great time with those guys and hanging out with Tom. And I want to say hi to my friend Sean Mazzy, he was down there. And this week, guys, if you are looking for something to do, Thursday night at Oliver Twist is Katie's 25th birthday. So they're going to have like a big blowout.
Awesome.
So come down at 7 from 7 to 10 at Oliver Twist, 6th Avenue in the Cultural. The Cultural District.
Swanky.
Very swanky.
All right. Wow.
We're going to go on a
Happy birthday to Katie, then.
Yes,
All right.
and a happy birthday to Mr. Al Green.
Al Green. Smooth like butter.
Smooth.
Yeah.
He's smooth.
He's very smooth.
Al Green, he's smooth. Very smooth.
Happy birthday, Mr. Green.
Mr. Green, happy birthday, Mr. Green. You know, I had a good conversation this week with my friend Garrison Bailey.
Uh-huh.
Garrison, guys, is she needs 1,000 downloads from you guys.
Wow.
So I told her that we would get on here and promote that. You want to go to iTunes. You want to do this at iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
So just go to iTunes and search Garrison Bailey. That is GarrisonBailey.
Yes.
And download anything of her. She's trying to get 1,000 because if she does that, then she can do a full-length CD.
Oh, sweet.
Right now, she just has a few songs out. Anyways, but so we had a good talk, and I want to get into at some point talk about what her and I were talking about because it applies to a lot of you guys. But that's not going to be this week's hot topic. This week's hot topic is inspired by the gentleman who's sitting next to me in the studio.
Is it me?
Yeah, no, the other guy, the guy standing behind you.
Is it Bill Cosby?
Here's Bill Cosby. In this age of digital downloading and music streaming services,
Right.
are CDs still relevant?
I had that very same thought.
You and Bill Cosby.
Yes.
So we're going to get into it. We're going to get into that topic a little bit later on in the show. But right now, this is a song that Garrison sent me. This is if you don't think this is sexy, you did. This is called Heat. Garrison Bailey on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
I'm watching you sleep. You're wrapped in a sheets. Your hands on a mess, and I can feel the heat. Yeah, I can feel so loyal. All I need, my baby turn up the heat. Yeah. She knows how to satisfy me. My baby turned up the heat, and all she did was look at me. Oh girl, you knocked me off my feet. So hot, so good, so loyal. All I need, my baby turned up the heat. She knows how to satisfy me. Yeah, she's done now. My baby turned up the heat. Kiss me like that. Kiss me like you mean it, baby. Kiss me like that. Kiss me like you mean it, baby. Kiss me like that. Kiss me like you mean it, baby.
Wow.
Garrison Bailey.
That girl makes me want to go and stand her kitchen window.
That's music to make sweet love down by the fire.
Wow, that's really good. Folks, definitely search her out on iTunes. Download. Help her out.
Yes, we're here to support independent artists.
Right, we're all in this together.
ReverbNation.com/Garrison Bailey, and we played Jeff Fetterman before that, and you can find out about Jeff at jefffetterman.com. Jeff's got a new CD out, Bottle Full of Blues. So make sure that you guys get that and support Jeff as well. Oh, hey, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Click Vodka and Positively Pittsburgh Live.
Thank you very much.
So, all right, guys. So I have, I was talking to this young lady this week, Jess Joseph. Jess is in has a very cool band called Sunhound. Oh. And they've got a new record coming out. I've known about Jess for a little while. She's a great singer, great stage presence, great keyboard player. I've seen her do some shows with Vinnie Belfiore.
Sure.
They've done like some Led Zeppelin tributes and stuff. She could tear up some Led Zeppelin, trust me. But this is her band Sunhound, and they've got a new record coming out. I do not know the name of their record yet, but we will keep you guys posted on it. You can go to sunhoundmusic.com to get all the lowdown on Sunhound. This is a track that's on their new record, and she sent it to me today and said, would you play it? I'm like, absolutely, I'd love to play it. Jess Joseph with Sunhound. This is called A Month, A Week, A Half on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. It's a quiet little piece. Turn that down.
She dropped her knives and she fought a
right, Jess Joseph and Nicole Peretz of Sunhound, sunhoundmusic.com. Go check them out. That's two people. That's keyboards.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Jess on keyboards and Nicole on drums.
I was going to say, we play a lot of guitar-driven music here, so it's kind of a nice change of pace to hear some keys in there. Very nice.
Yeah, good work, Jess. Thank you guys so much for sharing your music. And please let us know more information about the album so that we can promote that for you. Sunhouse. Let me make Sunhouse. They like the blues. No, not
Sunhound.
Sunhound, sorry.
It's a good thing I'm here to watch you.
I know. If it wasn't for my brother, I'd be all screwed up. Sunhoundmusic.com.
There we go.
All right. Thank you guys. And speaking of birthdays.
Yes?
We have yet another
We were speaking of birthdays? Did I miss that?
It's this gentleman's birthday. Aaron Lewis of Stain. It's their big hit. It's been a while.
Yeah, this song came out right in like a very dark part of my life.
I think it did for a lot of people.
I know. I'm like, oh. But you know what? It was a healing thing because I'm like, yeah, somebody else is in pain too.
Music can do that for you. Absolutely.
Yeah. I still revisit this song every now and again. And I'm like, man, I'm in such a better place in my life right now. I'm so glad.
Well, that's the thing about music, you know, it kind of can resonate with wherever you are in your life.
Right.
It's really important. It's deeply personal. You know, music is never going to be like, how can I say, like, it's never going to go out of style, or people are never going to, like, not want to hear music.
Right.
You know, so the idea that, you know, that music is somehow not viable is just absolutely silly.
Ludicrous.
Ludicrous. I'm Lou the Crith. Okay, anyways. So that brings me to sort of our topic. You know, is it still viable? Is it still important? Still relevant to do an album?
Yeah.
You know, is it really?
That's a good question that I've posed.
Well, you know, in any field of any endeavor, you know, you have a body of work,
right,
that you want to present.
Yes.
You know. If you're a filmmaker, the sort of big kudo is the full-length feature film, right?
Exactly.
That's like, oh, I made a movie.
Here it is.
You know.
Yes.
So, and in anything else, if you go to get a job, you want a resume. You don't want to just have one thing on your resume, right?
Right. Yeah.
I worked at McDonald's.
I was a cook.
You know.
Yeah.
And the full length. I've actually did some research on this topic this week.
Cool.
It's important to have a full length record still. I mean, until the total old guard is completely gone and people aren't even thinking about it anymore, it's always going to be important because it's like your business card or your calling card.
Right.
It says, this is what I did, what I can do, what I'm capable of doing.
Yeah.
And especially if you can fill it full of original music, all the better, because then that says not only do I produce music or put music out, I write songs. And songwriting, publishing is still the money maker in the music business, is to have those songs, because those songs can be licensed, even though people are quote unquote illegally downloading music. The songs are being licensed for all sorts of things: commercials, movies, television shows, documentary films, all kinds of things.
Right.
So you can showcase that, hey, not only do I play an instrument, or do I sing, or do I play bass or whatever, I'm part of the songwriting process. Very, very important. But I want to get into a couple little things about this. The more records you can put out, the more seriously you're taken. I mean, it's one thing, anybody, after the show, Kevin and I could sit down and we could pull up some drum program here, and he could play bass, I could play guitar, I could sing, and we could do something and put it out on the internet tomorrow. Right. And anybody can do that. Anybody with a bedroom studio can do that. But when you put out a full record and you've got artwork and you've got the whole thing, even if it is just for digital only, it sort of says, no, I'm in this business. I'm serious. Right. I'm really I'm doing this. And the more of those you can put out, the better. A lot of you guys out there, you put out one indie record or you put out two indie records and you sort of get discouraged. Don't. Keep putting them out. Right. Get yourself on a schedule. Keep putting them out, because it's something that the business expects. They want to see records. So this shows that you are a viable artist. The CD itself is really important. It's a really important medium as well. And the reason is, I don't want to get into too much of this because, first of all, I have some amazing ideas that if you guys would call me up or email me, I could share with you. I don't want to share to the entire world. I don't want to kind of give away the whole thing here because I've got ideas that really aren't for CDs that aren't really being exploited, or if they are, nobody knows that they're being exploited. Nobody's really doing this. But I'm just going to say this about the CD itself. Personally, I love the sound of vinyl. Always will. I still to this day think records sound better. I remember when I first got my first CD, I was like,
right.
oh, this sounds kind of like hollow or something.
Right.
It's thin.
Right.
It's like scooped sounding,
no
mid-range. But here's the thing about the CD, and I just want to put this bug in your ear. One more thing about this, and just think about this. Let this stew in your brain over the next week or so. The CD is a medium that is not only audio only. Like you can put it in a standalone CD player and just listen to the music.
Yep.
It also interfaces with the computer. There is wild potential that is just not being used.
Utilized.
Yes, there are so many things that the fact that those two things can happen, and that couldn't happen with cassette tapes.
No.
And that couldn't happen with record albums.
Right.
It just can't. It's just that those mediums aren't designed for that. All right, but a CD you can put in a computer, and that can open up a whole new world for fans.
Digital. It's all digital.
Absolutely.
Isn't it? Yeah.
And the other thing I want to say is, fans will buy CDs. You're true blue fans. In fact, those are the kind of fans you should be going after. I don't care if you think your music is super mainstream or not. You want to go after the fan that's going to buy everything you do, no matter what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you sneeze and they want to buy the Kleenex, that's
the fan.
That's the fan. And fans do buy it. It has to be presented to them in a way that they understand. It has to be presented to them. So many bands go like, "Oh, by the way, have a CD." What? Do you have a CD? What? And there's nobody at the merchandise table at the gig. You know, they might have to keep the CDs in a bag behind the stage. I mean, fans will buy it. Do a good CD. Make sure that the CD is good. Okay. Make sure that the songs are good. Make sure you really give people their money's worth. Do a good record.
Yeah.
Take a little bit of time.
Take the time.
Take the time. Put out a good record because your fans are worth it. They came to the show and they're going to hunt down a couple of extra bucks. Plus, they like buying it at the show because guess what? They had such a good time at your show. They get to take home something from you guys.
People still want that tangible thing in their hand. I know. Anytime I go to see a show and I like the band, where do I go? Right to the merchandise table.
Right. They want something.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's so much more that I could say about this, but I want to get back to the music right now.
Right.
Kevin and I got approached by this really amazing guitar player. His name's Joe Chalky, and you can find him at joechalky.com. That's spelled JoeChawki. Now, I want you to listen to Joe Chalky. This is a song he wrote called Sam. And we'll come back. We're going to finish up when we come back here with a couple more things. But Joe Chalky, Sam, on the Loudini record. Joe Chalky.
Man.
CHAWKI on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. Great shred guitar that that you can actually dance to.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm listening to
play that
that
at the club.
Well, I'm listening to that, and I'm thinking there are some shred elements in there, but I like that. I'm not a huge fan of shredding. Because
Okay.
I cannot sit there and listen to Yang Wei. I can't listen to Yang Wei.
That's blasphemy, what you just said.
To some people, yes, but I'm entitled to my opinion. But we always like to play the Sounds Like game here, and the first time I heard that, I'm like, kind of sounds like, remember Saga?
Oh,
Back
yeah.
in the 80s, very maybe a little Dream Theater-ish, but there's a lot of good guitar work in there. It's not just all flash. You know what I mean?
No, very
And
melodic.
that's what I mean by that. It's very melodic, not a whole lot of flash, and love that song.
Joe Chalky. You can go to joechalky.com to check out more about what Joe's doing. He's got lessons. He's got all kind of stuff. Awesome. And so we are now converts to Joe Chalky. So thanks, Joe, for sharing your music with us.
Bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people leader, pigeon toed undercoat, flying purple people leader, friendly little people leader.
We I had to play this because we were supposed to do this podcast last Friday.
Yes.
And last Friday was Sheb Woolley's birthday, the gentleman who wrote Purple People Eater.
So we got to mention.
So we got it.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple
So this is
people
George Thorogood's take on the song. I, for some reason, just couldn't find the original. Flying. So happy birthday, belated birthday
to
to
you.
Sheb
Belated,
Woolley. Thank you
yes.
so much. Well, you've been listening to Loudini Rock and Roll Circus, and we have yet again whittled away another our time here, just screwing off promoting music. What the heck's wrong with that?
What? Do it for free?
Jesus.
Son of a gun.
Go to, you want to get your music played on here? Go to freepromo.loudinirockandrollcircus.com, and you can send just your music right there. There is now a Dropbox link with a password and everything just for you guys. So you go there, it's all there. freepromo.loudinirockandrollcircus.com.
How much does it cost, Lou?
It's $1 billion.
$1 billion?
Minus $1 billion.
Whoa, that means it's free.
It's free. They're both free.
They both free.
They're both free.
This podcast has been brought to you by Free.
The old detergent motor oil. So go freepromo.loudinirockandrollcircus.com. If you would like a direct link to the podcast with the blog, the videos, and everything, go to podcast.loudinirockandrollcircus.com. So we got some new links for you guys.
Look at that.
Hopefully it'll be a little easier for you to remember.
Yeah.
Podcast.loudinirockandrollcircus.com to see everything and hear everything we're doing, read about all the bands. And the links to the video stuff. You can find us on YouTube if you love YouTube, Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. And, excuse me, I'm getting a little verklempt.
I see.
I'm getting a little
you're being
verklempt.
overcome by the vapors.
No, it's the vapors is getting a hold of me, cousin.
Oh, jeez.
I turned into Jerry Lewis or something. I don't know what's happening to me right now.
No, boy.
Joe Chalky,
Oh.
Sunhound, Garrison Bailey, Jeff Fetterman. Thank you, Click Vodka. Thank you, Positively
Grazie.
Pittsburgh Live. We may have some
Grazie.
new sponsors coming up. We're in talks with some people right now.
Nice. Look
So
at
some
us.
good stuff going on. I met some.
Is it going to be Beau Free?
It's going to be both free.
Oh, nice.
I met some great bands over the weekend and connected with some old friends. I went to see Johnny Stangry after the IBCs were over.
Yeah.
I went to see Johnny play, and my date and I got so excited we knocked the table over. And then we marched
You
out
can
of there.
dress them up, but you can't take them
In
out.
true rock star fashion, we just
Wow.
left.
Yeah, there you go.
We just
I'm
left.
out, and they left.
So I did apologize to John. Like he said, it was no big
heavens to
deal.
the
So, but he sounded great. So we really had a good time with
Very
everybody. But some of the bands that we got to hear on Saturday were so amazing, and we're gonna try to get them in. Like Stevie Wellen, I want to congratulate her. She was the winner of the
Oh,
IBC.
cool. Congrats.
And Cheryl Renovato won for best guitarist of the day. So, so congratulations to those two. But I heard a really great band called the Charlie Wheeler Trio. Kevin, I can't wait to play them for you. They were so amazing. I heard another band, another artist, Dan Boobin, who is amazing singer-songwriter, slide guitarist.
That's what I'm talking about.
So much great music that is coming up. Plus, people have been hitting freepromo.loudinirockandrollcircus.com, and so we're getting kind of like more and more. So
Stuff's coming in.
It's really good. It's really good. So I'm gonna do something. We're gonna finish up today. I'm gonna do something I never do, and that is play the same artist twice in the same podcast.
Are you crazy?
Yeah. I love Jeff Fetterman so much. He's been such a good dude to me. He's been with me since I started doing internet radio like a year and a half ago. So we're gonna play one more of his. One more time though. Go to iTunes and go to search for Garrison Bailey and support Garrison if you like her music.
Right.
Garrison is awesome. Go to sunhoundmusic.com and check out what Jess and Nicole got going on. They're great. Visit joechalky.com. And see everything that he's doing. Like we said, he's beyond shred, right?
Yeah,
he does
yeah.
little shreddy stuff, but it's super melodic, super fun, great stuff. And I'm playing in the background here real quick before we hang up the phone here. I'm doing a little Anthony Gomes. And my review now of Anthony's record is now up on bluesrockreview.com. So if you go to bluesrockreview.com, click the interviews tab or click the reviews tab, you can read my review of his latest record. All right. So guys, thank you so much. Kevin, anything coming up you want to talk about?
Nothing coming up in my little life.
Nothing coming up in my little life. But I do have one little announcement, and next week we'll get some Super Monkey on because Super Monkey is going to be performing at the legendary Dobbs in sunny Philadelphia. It's always sunny in Philadelphia, right?
I've heard that.
On April 25th, so come and check us out then. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for rocking out with us. Thank you, Jeff Fetterman. Thank you, Garrison Bailey. Thank you, Sunhound. Thank you, Joe Chalky, and all the great music. Happy birthday to all our birthday boys and girls today. Yes. And we leave you with this. Funky Candy, the Jeff Fetterman Band. Nice. Go to podcast.loudinirockandrollcircus.com to check out everything we got going on. Send us your music at freepromo@loudinirockandrollcircus.com and crank up Jeff Fetterman on the way out. Thanks, guys, for listening.
Yeah. In my pocket. Oh, in my pocket. Oh, oh, oh. Think you like it? Got some funky candy in my pocket. Got some funky candy in my pocket. You try some? Think you